What's up, guys? It's your boy, DopeRandy, back at it again. And no, this is not F1, and this is not anything that you haven't seen before. This is finally EA College Football 25. And I've been hinting at this for a while now, but we are finally set to do this. And your boy is finally going to do a dynasty mode. You hold it right, a dynasty mode. So, this ain't just going to be any dynasty mode. This is going to be an online dynasty with several different people, several different ways of thinking. So let's just load into, we got a beautiful loading screen here with the Tennessee getup. It looks absolutely beautiful. So, I've played the game a little bit so far. It feels fantastic. Like, I cannot wait to get into it. So we're going to load up Dynasty here. We're going to load up Dynasty. Eventually. I'm just so excited for what we have in store. I tell ya. This got me geeked out. Got me bricked up, if you will. So, it's going to be called the Redshirt College Football League. Or the Redshirt CFL, for short. And you will see that is a different name, but a familiar face. That is Major Spy 98, if you remember. And, yeah, he now goes by Uh-Oh Major. So, we're going to reunite here. Obviously going to accept it. Now, when I say that, like, there is going to be a lot of... So there's over 130 teams in this game, right? There's going to be... I'm going to recall at least... It's going to be at least in the double digits as we has, what, 1? We got 1, 2, 3, 4... We got 5. We got 6. We have 7. We have 8. We have 9. Let's see. We got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and your boy's gonna make 20, and I think this was the easiest decision in the history of decisions, because I mean, to be frank, there's literally only one team. There's one team that we could have went with. One team that we could have went with from the get-go. And it's Tennessee, bitch. Whoa! It will be the University of Tennessee. The head coach will be me. And I don't know who this Logan dude is, but he is getting the absolute boot, das Boot, from the gig. So, let's create him. So, now we have to decide between a motivator, a recruiter, or a tactician. So, I'm not a big tactician guy. I'm more of I'm gonna gas you up. We're gonna gas you up on Rocky Top, and we're gonna make you believe everything that I'm gonna sell you. So with that said, I think the obvious choice for your boy is going to be the fact that we will be a motivator. Because I mean, I don't see any other way that we can not do this. So we will be a motivator. That is our coach. That is not who we're gonna be. I kind of like the default name. Let's go. I think that's hilarious. That is obviously not going to be our coach. We're gonna go with the OG of DopeRandy, obviously. And we're going to run the Tennessee offense, the Tennessee razzle dazzle of shoot. The Tennessee razzle dazzle. And we're going to go multiple defenses. Multiple defenses. We did obviously go to the University of Tennessee. Class of 2020, represent. How y'all doing? Look, and obviously I've known Tennessee my entire life, so it's got to be Tennessee, just for the vibes. But I will say, look at all these pipelines you can go into. That's impressive, very impressive. But yeah, I'm a Tennessee boy through and through. We're gonna have a balanced AI, and I mean, we do go no huddle, but let's just leave it on balanced. Aggressiveness would be at 75, and the defense would be at a 60. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff to do here. Yeah, this might take a second. This is gonna take a second. I'll be back in just a sec. And we back, and we kind of look like a nice little stud. Not gonna lie, DopeRandy. Our Tennessee offense with our multiple defense front, 75 aggressiveness on the offense, 60 on the defense, and yeah. You know what? Let's make him just an inch taller. 6'4", 210. I like it. Let's go. Let's go.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the role. These are based on real-life historical records of the school. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially have you looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around.
Alright. Bet. Thank you, Reese. So, let's go. Okay, first off, a C- for prestige. Are you taking the piss? A C- at the, whatever. So, let's see. That is right, kind of, but yeah, that's true. But yeah, after our 9-4 Cheez-It Citrus Bowl win against Iowa, we're heading into a good year here. You know, we had Joe Milton as our starting quarterback last year. The goal is to win 10 games. Oh boy. The goal is to win 10. I think we can do that, not gonna lie. Alright. So now, let's just see what we got. What the flip do we got? So this is our abilities, and I am gonna see all of this for the first time. Just like when you people also just be prepared. So we have our ability tree. Our OC is Parker Davis. Okay. Alright. Our defensive coordinator is Aiden Leakin. Alright. That's cool. I feel like I have nothing yet. There's no stats. Of course, we went through the members already, but that's... You know. We have a pretty good mixture here. Alright. Let's manage the staff. This is literally what I just saw. And I'll get into that. Set up the recruiting board and scout the prospects. This is the first thing we're gonna do.
New recruiting system in EA Sports College Football 25. Our new recruiting system follows a 3-stage recruiting process. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they are there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. Selecting actions also helps to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools.
Ooh.
Once you're in a recruit's top 5, stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player on the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest to match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
Now look at this. Hey. We got some boys here. The number 6 recruit in the nation. Hold the bloody fucking phone. Oh boy. Alright, let me go through here. I'll be back in a second. And we are done with our recruiting board. And we are done with our scholarships for now. We have a pretty good little list. Some things that we need to get to, other things that we don't. But, we've already offered 3 scholarships. So we ain't fucking around, including John Deligala over here. The number 6 player in the country, the number 1 D tackle from Nashville. Hopefully, we can get some things done, but I like where we're at. But that is, 4 scholarships I meant to say. But that's, we got plenty of time before we even worry about that. Before we go, let's check out our landscape for a second. Let's check out our team for one. So our team is 15th in the nation. As you can see, we have Nico Amaliava. This is the guy that's going to carry us. This is going to be the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land. 6'6", 210. He's a redshirt freshman from Long Beach, Cali. Certified animal. Certified animal. You know, he can throw it a mile. He's also a scrambling quarterback with his 85 speed. He's a dog. And we're going to need him to be, especially in our offense. Our running back is led by the elusive Dylan Sampson, the junior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Last year, he put up a heck of a season for us. Hopefully, he does it again. We have Cam Selden, the sophomore from Brownsville, Virginia. And then Kalea Keefe and Peyton Lewis as well. We're going to... This is going to be more than Sampson for sure, but he's going to be the focal point. Our main attraction is going to be our receivers. And it is led by our dynamic duo of Squirrel White and Brew McCoy. Now, Squirrel White is the junior from Birmingham. He's like a Tyreek Hill wannabe at 5'10", 165. Dude is an absolute animal. Like I said, a Tyreek Hill 2.0 with his 95 speed, 96 to sell, and just a quick little shifty back, or a quick little shifty wide out that, you know, it's all good in the hood. Yeah. We love to see it. And Brew is the opposite. Our physical 6'3". He is our one-on-one wide receiver on the flank. As you can see by his physical abilities, he's an absolute animal. Anytime that we get one-on-one on the outside of a 50-50 ball, I like my chances for Brew more than your defender. And he's a big boy too at 6'3". And then in the slot, we're gonna have Chris Brazil the second, a transfer actually from Tulane. This is gonna be his first year on Rocky Top, and I think he's gonna be a godsend. 6'5", 195. And then we got Dante Thornton Jr. and Mike Matthews. Really excited about Matthews in particular. 5-star prospect coming out of high school in Georgia, 6'1", 186. I could see him transforming himself into a really good player for this team as the years go on. At tight end, we have a couple of options here. We've got Holden Stays, the transfer from Notre Dame, 6'4", 242 from the ATL. Now, he didn't get a chance to do much at the Dame, but in Rocky Top, it's going to be his job as the primary option out of the tight end position, and Ethan Davis is our blocking tight end. It says protocol there, but he can also be a blocking option. And then Browder as well. Our line is pretty stout, I'd say. You got Larry Johnson III. You got Jackson Lampley at the left guard position. We have Cade Mays, his brother Cooper Mays, at center. One of the best centers in the nation. The senior. Probably going to be a first-round pick in real life next year. Unlike his brother. The ankle. Then you have Javontes Breggins at the guard. And then at right tackle is going to be John Campbell. Yeah, a pretty solid offensive unit. Defense, the star of the show is James Pierce Jr., the All-American from Charlotte. I assume to be an All-American. In real life, he could potentially be the #1 overall pick in the draft. He is that good. He is 6'5", 242. And he is just an absolute animal. An absolute animal. Then you have Dominic Bailey on the other side. And then we'll also have Joshua Josephs and Jason Jenkins rotating in as well. At the D tackles, we have Omari Thomas, who's been through the ups and the downs of this program. Big number 21 from Memphis, 6'4", 320 run stopper. He is one of the captains on this team. And his running mate will be Bryson Eason from Memphis, 6'3", 300. Two absolute stoppers at the point of attack. At linebacker, we have Orion Cordell from Smyrna, Tennessee, the sophomore. An absolute dog. At middle linebacker, someone who played one game last year before he got injured. The BYU standout of Keelan Peely, sophomore from, redshirt senior from Vegas. He's an absolute animal. And in the league where you're only going to be using one person, he's most likely going to be my user. Huge. And then Right linebacker, we might have to switch it up, but Caleb Perry, for now, the junior from Georgetown, Kentucky, would be our starting right outside linebacker, but we might change that. So this is where it's going to be... this is where the concerns start to come in, but I'm good. Our lockdown corner is going to be Ricky Gibson III, the sophomore from Trussville, Alabama. 6 feet, 185. It's going to be on our island. And you got Jordan Matthews as well, the redshirt freshman. And in the slot corner, we're going to have Jermaine McCoy. Our free safety is going to be Jordan Thomas from Montgomery, Alabama. And our strong safety is going to be Andre Tolentine, the redshirt sophomore from Murfreesboro at 5'11", 195 at a 79 overall. Finally, our kicker is going to be Josh Torbyfield, the redshirt sophomore from Knoxville himself, and the punter is going to be Jackson Ross from Melbourne, Australia. And that's the team, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and also, returning kicks is probably going to be... Yeah, I'm just going to go and make the change now. It's gonna be Dylan Sampson. He's gonna be returning our kicks. And our punts. So yeah, and that's basically the team. I like our team. We have a good offense. We might be playing if we can just get the defense, if we can get our secondary to play, we're gonna be just fine, I promise. So yeah, I expect a lot of points on Rocky Top. Finally, just go over the general basis of the league. Preseason top 25, as you can see. I don't have to click it. Georgia's number 1, followed by Ohio State, Texas, Oregon, and Ole Miss is the top 5. Yeah. And then you have Bama, Penn State, Notre Dame, Michigan, and Missouri right at the top 10. We are P15, which is about expected, I'd say. And with the playoff coming up, we could easily get into that if the chips fall where they lay. So now... we don't have any conference standings. I assume not, at least. We're in the SEC, as always. And one thing that I did notice, and you will notice, is that the teams, it's not like in real life. So this is your legit SEC. There's no Missouri, there's no Mizzou, there's no Oklahoma, there's no Texas. So, be warned about that. Just be warned. And so, finally, preseason All-Americans. Carson Beck is the All-American. And probably the Heisman favorite. At quarterback, and then you got Crenshaw Jenkins, Ollie Gordon II, Emeka Ibuka, Travis Hunnell, Luther Borden, the best of the best. You know. We do have one with Pierce, the first team All-American. To no one's surprise. Well disarmed. But, yeah, you just have all of these absolute freaks. And then second team All-American. You got Dylan Gabriel, then you have Travion Henderson, then Omarion Hampton, and then just We don't have anyone in the SEC. First team, again, is Carson Beck. And then Trevor Etienne, the transfer from Florida. And then it's Dominic Lovett. Oscar, we do have one with James Pierce again, but it's littered, you can see, by Georgia and Alabama players. But that sucks, but that's just how it is. Second team, you have Jalen Milroe. Basically an all Alabama backfield. And then you got School White, second team all SEC in Cooper Mays. But I think that's all we're gonna have, yeah. So we do have some... We have some shoes to fill. But I think we can get the job done. And that, I'm gonna call it heel. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll start up games next week. Around next weekish. But for now... And then don't hit that. Alright, so... I'm gonna call it heel. Can't wait to show y'all what we got on Rocky Top this year. And go Vols, baby. Peace.